no stress, no strains. Just get on and do it. Yeah. This is just, there is so much joy coming from the universe. It's unbelievable for you guys. Hello Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your energy check-in for the week going from the 4th to the 10th of March. Yeah, as I said in the monthly reading, the first 2 weeks could be quite tricky, and you got the Four of Swords and the Hermit on your first week on your relationship side on the monthly reading, and then you got the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups on the first on your financial side, and then it really does open up from there. And everyone seems to be getting this first week here as a setting up week for when the green light happens. And I think the green light is coming here, and I think it's going to come a lot quicker for you in realization of what you should be doing. So let's just get on and see what the actual reading is. Hope you have a lovely reading. Overall energies, karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on your past self, influence on your future self, and the general outcome. So let's just see what's going on for you. Nine of Wands. Healthy boundaries. I think this is a reassessment of your healthy boundaries at the moment. Seeing things differently in order to give you peace and harmony within you, so you can engage in your relationships in a very productive way. Rather than using old boundaries which are a little bit outdated, I think you need to, it's like a remodeling this sort of week, and the overall energies that are coming out to you is sort of saying that sort of thing. On your financial side, I think this could be getting rid of something, allowing your sort of happiness to come through, something that was causing you pain. It could have been something like you'd lost a job, or you didn't get that job, or your business didn't take off like it should have done. Then you can sort of turn around and say, oh well, last time it happened like that, so I'm not going to bother doing it again. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think it's, don't put yourself down here, Pisces. I don't think that's a really good idea. Right, on your relationship side, you get the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you had the Page of Swords and the Six of Wands there. I think once you change these healthy boundaries, this is where you're going to see your karmic path in regards to relationships that are around you. And I think it's going to be a bit of an exciting week for you internally. So you'll be sort of like in a group of people who just kind of going, yes, 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 without anybody letting it know, because you've met that person. You're going to think, yeah, this is possible. Yeah, I think you're realizing this is the influence in the universe on this mission here that you've got. I think you're responding. I think you're recognizing, and this is what those healthy boundaries are all about. You're recognizing your calling in regards to your emotions, in regards to relationships, in regards to your spiritual practices, whatever it is. You're recognizing the direction that you should be taking, that you need to be taking. The Seven of Pentacles. This is from your past self. I think in this recognition, and this comes into the healthy boundaries here. This is all about nurturing, and I think you've been nurturing a lot within you. I think you've understood a lot within you. You've been experimenting, exploring your happiness, how it sort of connects with people, maybe even trying new activities out, trying to open up and all of, seeing how which things really work for you. And that's what you've been nurturing here in the past. Now I think it's going to help you to sort of working out what works for you, will allow you to sort of like change or evolve those healthy boundaries. Yeah, I think that with this realization that's coming through this week here, through that section there, through that Knight of Swords and the Judgment, I think you're realizing here, and I think this is what's egging you on, to walk away from all the disappointments with that Five of Cups there. Walking away from those 3 cups there and walking towards those 2 cups there. Once you start doing that, you open up a whole new pathway for you. But in order to do that, it's like if I'm driving, let's say I drive like a nice hatchback sort of thing, saloon car, what I mean, city car basically, and I've got to drive up the mountain. My city car's not good for driving up the mountain, going off on rough roads. I need a 4x4, so I need to change my car in order to do what I want to do. And I think this is a similar sort of situation what you've got going here. I think you need to remodel it. Yeah, and you get the page of swords at the top there. I think you're learning a lot mentally, and this seems to be coming out for quite a lot of people. Mentally, how you talk to yourself, mentally how you encourage yourself, mentally how you sort of do put yourself down, and why are you putting yourself down, and are you justified by putting yourself down? That sort of thing. I think you're understanding a huge amount here, which is it's setting you up for this green light thing that's coming, barreling down the line for most signs, and you can see it in your monthly reading. This is really setting yourself up. On your financial side, you get the Queen of Cups. Just looking at your monthly reading there. We've all done a job where you've got to be careful about what you say, what you do. You know, you're running your business, you're being careful about what you say, what you do, and everything like that. And that curtails your emotions, that curtails your enthusiasm, your engagement in what you do. And I think that's not necessarily a good idea here. You know, a certain degree of bucking the trends is a good thing. Obviously, it's not a case of just kind of going, no. It's just a case of kind of going, I wouldn't do it like that, I'd do it like that. And everyone kind of go, what, really? Yeah, we didn't think about that. And just kind of go, yeah, no worries. You know, that happy-go-lucky, and that's changing those healthy boundaries that are within you. And I think that's on your karmic path this week to try that out, to explore that sort of thing, and explore your happiness. I think you do not want to suppress or curtail the happiness that is within you. I think the universe is sort of saying to you, that is, if it makes you happy, do it. Because these two together, look at this. This is what's brewing up underneath you. That's what's brewing up underneath you. It is so dynamic, really, really dynamic in your life. And it's the universe it's sort of saying the magical ingredient in your life at the moment, Pisces, is your happiness and your righteous calling, and what makes you feel good about you, you know, what feels good to you. And then you get the Moon. Now, this is a Scorpio card. This is from the past. Yeah, I think you've discovered a lot about yourself. I think this is what you did, you know, those healthy boundaries were very helpful to you in the past. And, you know, you've been discovering a new way of doing things, new way of engaging in, and that's what, you know, it's changing from the old, and you're bringing up to the surface, you know, attitudes or things or approaching situations which you didn't know you had within you. And I was saying about that, it's all like a tendency to buck the trends. And I think this is it will serve you no ends of good. No ends of good. To sort of reevaluate your past and your healthy boundaries, to free yourself up. Because once it starts rocking and rolling, you know, in this section of in the upper section of your monthly reading, and you should really go and see in that, that's when you really get into your stride. And it's all setting it up this week, there is no doubt about it. Yeah, I think once you do start allowing your emotions to free flow and so you can reassess your healthy boundaries, you're getting yourself in a situation where you're recognizing on this way of being that actually it brings in a lot of results for you. You know, brings in a lot of, maybe in, you know, more respect, more money for your business or your project or whatever you want to do. It seems like you're kind of like realizing that the more you engage in it and with that happiness and use that as the special ingredient, the more you get out of life. And then you get the King of Swords, ultimate wisdom coming in here, more than anything else, because you've got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is obviously learning, so you seem to be learning a little bit more on your relationship side, more on your financial side. But this is more of a case of the King of Swords has made judgment. It's wisdom that they have gained through their judgment, and that wisdom that they have gained through that judgment is makes you really decisive. And I think that is what is going to be the pivotal point that's going to make you kind of go, yeah, I'll do it like that. I think it'd be fun. I think we'll get better results. And your wisdom will start shining. And I think this is where the Six of Swords, Six of Wands comes really into play later on in the month. But it is setting it all up for you more than anything else. And it's important to do this work. It's important to set yourself perfectly, so then when the energy does kick off, that's when you're going to really need to really be prepared to go. And if you don't set it up, it's going to be hard to I seem to be repeating this message for everybody at the moment, and I go into it on Cymatic TV, and I've been talking about the energies. It's been very bubbly for February, but now it's starting to cool down, and and it will come back, and it will come back in around about the 20th of March. We'll get a load of solar activity then, but until that time, well, maybe a bit before that, maybe around about the 15th of March, 16th of March. But when that energy returns, you have to be set. You have to be ready to rock and roll. All of that's on our sister channel, Cymatic TV. You'll find it linked in the description below. But yeah, of how energy affects from the sun, the earth, your aura, your chakras, everything. Okay, let's just see what the Light Seers card is saying. Yes, I think you need to reassess your healthy boundaries to get back into alignment with who you really are and what you actually love doing. I think this is as much within your financial side as within your relationship side. And then you can be free to go off on that mission and just really love it. Yet the Page of Wands, you got the Page of Wands on your monthly reading in this exact position here. And you've got the going on a mission here, and it's a mission about exploring your passions. And then at the end of it, at the end of the week, the general outcome is kind of mentally, that if I do this passion, I'm going to get this result. And this is where you can really start walking away from the past and walking towards the future. Explore your passions, try things out, or what you've tried out. And now it's mentally how you put it into practice. Four of Swords. Funny enough, you've got the Four of Swords on here as well. On your monthly reading as well. On the first week. And I think this judgment, this realization that the universe is bringing you, will bring you a lot of healing, or sort of getting back to being at one with yourself. Getting back to being, this is the Pisces of old. This is the Pisces that is on a mission. This is a Pisces that's falling in love. This is what this week's all about. With the Seven of Pentacles, you get the King of Cups. Seeing what's worked for you in the past is going to make you feel at one with yourself. There is no doubt about it. And then you can start applying your passions from your past, so you can take and leave what you want, and take only the good fruit from that. And that's going to make you feel completely at one with yourself, at harmony with the world that is around you. And that's going to allow you to face the future and go and live your future in a very joyous way. In a very, very joyous way. Yeah. Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This is what this healing's all about here. I think your disappointment of carrying too much, it might be a case where you were in a relationship where you were having to do all the work, and you've learned a lot. It's made you disappointed. You've given loads to that relationship in the past, and now it's the time to turn your back on that and say, no, do you know what? I'm worth more than that. And I think that sort of attitude, you need to approach it. And that's where you're going to have to change those healthy boundaries. Get yourself back in line with the Two of Cups, which plays into that. And you're going to let go. You're going to, it's like you're shedding, it's like you're molting a whole winter coat and getting kind of going, yeah, let's get into this summer vibe. Because it is your birthday. I haven't said happy birthday to you, have I? Oh, blimey. What am I like? I am so sorry. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, I think this is a shedding moment. Setting yourself up is really beautiful for you more than anything else. It's going to make you a formidable force of joy. Three of Wands with the Page of Swords. This understanding of how to put it into action at some point does need to be put into action. And I think this is almost sort of saying here, now you've learned that and you're ready to go, get ready, because here comes the green light. And here comes the moment where energy comes back in and life really does start picking up again. And I think this is what's happening. We're talking around about the 11th, 12th. It starts getting noticeable around then. And then the solar activity, I think, will kick back in around about the 15th of March, 16th of March. And that's when the energy really picks up again. And that's when you've got to get on that surfboard. You've got to get on that surfboard and start riding those waves of just happiness. Okay? On your financial side, you get the Knight of Pentacles. I think here is, as I was saying earlier on, is allowing yourself to buck the trend, feeling at ease with yourself, allowing your emotions to really be expressed within the situation will actually help you a lot on your longer term plan. It will also help you on the work that you've got to do. And as I said, I think if you said, no, I wouldn't do it like this, I'd do it like this, and everyone go, oh, what the fuck? You know, and you kind of, it makes your life easier, it makes your work easier, it makes your business easier, it makes your projects easier, because you're applying your emotions in it. And then you can literally just gently walk off in that direction. No stress, no strains. Just get on and do it. Yeah. This is just, there is so much joy coming from the universe. It's unbelievable for you guys. It's like, that is the magical ingredient. That is the magical ingredient. It is you. Oh, gee whiz. It is just so beautiful, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the universe here is this, the moment you allow yourself to enjoy your workspace, enjoy bucking the trend, enjoy being you, that is the magical ingredient. It really is the magical ingredient. Absolutely brilliant. Let's just see what's happening with the moon here. You got the devil card here. Yeah, I think the devil's in the detail. I think the devil's in the detail about these healthy boundaries. Yes, the devil can show you pathways that shouldn't really be going on. That's the temptation in life. That's what the devil does as a light bearer. It brings light in to show you different pathways, but some of those pathways are not for you at all. And recognizing the pathway can be quite difficult. And I think this is where you've got to recognize it, because it comes from within you rather than outside of you. And that's when, if you apply the happiness or the sunshine, that dispels everything, and then you can see clearly everything without having to make some sort of difficult choices here. It just becomes so obvious about where you're going. The devil is in the detail there. With the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Seven of Cups. Once you start recognizing the benefits that you get from applying your happiness within your business, within your projects or your job, once you start doing that and start applying it, that's when you're going to see the benefits that it brings you, the possibilities. And this is what's going to build into your wisdom. It's going to make you it's going to make you have a internal aha moment, kind of, oh, right, okay, this is how I get the best out of life for me. Look at that. Those two wanted to fall out at the same time. You know, I picked the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful. It's all about knowing what is coming up. That's her security. She knows that tree of knowledge is going to bear fruit at this time of year. So therefore, she knows the fruit are just going to fall into her lap. And that's why she's so happy. That's why she's got that wry smile on her face. Absolutely beautiful lady. And you had the King of Pentacles that came out along with it. I think this is all to do with that knowledge that is bringing to you. It's just, you have this pure understanding which is going to bring you a huge amounts of success. A huge amounts of success. If you set yourself up, or if you engage in your material life in a very enjoyable way. And that's going to take a bit of learning. It's going to take a bit of courage as well and stuff like that. But, if there's anyone who's going to be able to do it, Pisces, you're going to be able to do it. There's no doubt about it. There you go. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. I hope you get the best out of these readings. There's loads of links in the description below to other things on the Astroflower. There's also the links to our sister channel, Cymatic TV, the channel all about energy. So I will either see you over on that channel there or on this channel here. It's lovely to have you here. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.